Hello student, I am your physics mentor Nitesh Kumar and you are watching Drona Academy e-learning series. Today I am going to discuss application of equation of motion. We already discussed the equation of motion. What are the equation of motion? First, V equal to U plus AT. This vector sign is very important student because these equations are valid for vector quantity only. Okay, today I will take the first example. On that first example you can understand why I am writing every time with this vector sign. Okay. Second, S equal to ut plus half at square. Third one is v square equal to u square plus 2as. Okay. So these are the three equation or three important equation of this chapter, motion chapter. Okay, now today I am going to discuss when we have to use which equation. Look at this students. Here variable. The variable of these equations are what? V, U, A, T. Here variables is S, U, T, A, and here the variable is V, U, A, S. Now try to understand. Here we having a 4 variables. Here we having a 4 variables and 4 variables in every equations. Now out of this 4, if 3 is given, look at this. If you be having a given V, U, A and you have to find the T, okay, then you can use this first equation. Okay, so out of this 4, if 3 is given and fourth one you have to find, then you have to use this. So very important when you have to use these equations because you are in 9th class. In 11th class I am not going to tell you when you have to which equations you have to use, but this is the basic class or first, you can say that in first class effectively you started the learning physics. That's why I am telling you here the students are in 9th class what we have to learn when we have to apply the which equation. Like if U, A, S, what is this variables meaning? I suppose you all know. V is what? Final velocity. U is what? Initial velocity. A is what? Acceleration, constant acceleration, generally we are taking in 9th class, and T is time. Okay students. One more thing students, these all are vector quantity. It means here it's a velocity, here it's a acceleration, here it's a displacement. It's not a speed, it's not a distance, it's not a different like a scalar quantity. These all are just valid for the vector quantity. Okay, for understanding this whole things and when we have to use this all three equation, I am taking a simple example. Okay students, so through that example you can understand how we have to apply the formula, and that is also a very good example. That example is asked by Olympiad SOF. Okay, so that's asked by the Science Olympiad exam. Okay, so I am going to take that example. Okay, and if you are able to solve that type of example, it means you can easily solve the class 9 question, whatever given in NCERT book and whatever given in other different book. Okay student, so now example is very simple. I am drawing a diagram. First I am telling you the example. Example is what? A car having 5 meter per second, a car having 5 meter per second velocity in rightward direction, or a car is moving with the 5 meter per second. This type of language is written there. Okay, so a car is moving with the 5 meter per second in rightward direction, having acceleration 2 meter per second square in leftward direction. Find the distance traveled by car in 3 seconds. I suppose you understand the question. The question is, I am drawing here the diagram. Question is, a car is moving with the 5 meter per second in rightward direction. So I am assuming this one is the rightward direction and this one is the leftward direction. Now I assume a car. This one is my favorite car because drawing this car is very simple, and this cart, it's looking like cart. Okay, so this car having velocity in rightward direction, it's a 5 meter per second. Don't worry, I will upload this question also in description link. Okay, so here there I will also, today I will upload a few questions or few good questions also based on the today lecture. Okay, so now look at this one is a car, and this car having a velocity in rightward direction 5 meter per second and having acceleration is in leftward direction, that's a 2 meter per second square. And what you have to find the distance. Again look at this student, this word I am telling distance, that's why I am not putting a vector sign here. Here and here I put it a vector sign because it's a velocity, this one is the acceleration, and these two are vector quantity, that's why I am putting here arrow sign. But here this one is the distance. In question it is given, find the distance traveled by car in how much? T equal to 3 seconds. Now try to understand. Okay, now we'll solve this question. This is a very good question, and if you are thinking no, it's a very simple question, we'll apply the concept of, so we will apply simple equations and we get the answer. No, it's a little bit you can say not a common question. Here you have to apply your brain, okay, or common sense. Most important thing is, student, first assume any direction is positive. So I am assuming the rightward direction is positive and leftward direction is negative. So whatever in the direction of right, that's positive you have to assume, and whatever given in leftward direction, that's a negative. Okay student, so now I am going to start this question. So one more thing, look at this, it's like this case, this cart is moving in this direction but having acceleration in backward direction. And in 8th class, from 8th class we know that if a force on any body, that body will accelerate or deaccelerate, is it or not? If you are applying a force on a moving body, then it will accelerate or deaccelerate. This is the case of deacceleration. Why? Look at this, the direction of velocity is opposite to the direction of acceleration. It means this is the case of deacceleration, and in some book you will find it's a case of retardation. Okay, it means it's going to slow down this car. क्या है देखो, इधर की ओर अपना कार मूव कर रहा है ना, और पीछे की ओर कोई धक्का लगा रहा है. Look at this one is the car, or this car is moving in this direction and someone is pushing this car in opposite direction. What will happen? It will slow down. After some time it will at rest. Is it or not? कुछ देर के बाद ये ऐसा रुक जाएगा. But like I am assuming here this car is stopped. Here the v equal to 0 at this point. But acceleration is not 0 here, student. It's again 2 meter per second square. The acceleration is fixed. It's a 2 meter per second square. So because of this acceleration it will reverse back. Is it or not? Because of acceleration it will reverse back. Try to understand this question. Okay, now what will happen? It will start again with the initial speed 0, okay, and it will move in this direction. Here what we have to find? Distance. Okay, one more thing, if this cart is just moving in this direction, try to understand, if this cart is just moving along a straight line, on that case the distance and displacement is same. But in this case car may or may not reverse in this time interval. ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि इस टाइम इंटरवल में ये सिर्फ स्ट्रेट लाइन में मूव किया. इट मीन्स देयर यू हैव टू जस्ट अप्लाई द formula of displacement, but we can't apply right now thus just directly formula of displacement, because displacement and distance is always not same. If it is moving along a straight line in a one direction, then you can say the magnitude of displacement you will get that is equal to the distance. But here it may be true or may not be true. So first what you have to check, when this car is at rest, after how much time this car will go in rest condition. So try to understand. For finding this, which formula we will apply? This one, v equal to u plus at. This formula will apply. Okay, after some time, here it's a u is given, student. Okay, after some time it will be 0. So 0 equal to 5 minus, why I am writing, because I am assuming the rightward direction is positive, so we have to assume the leftward direction is negative. So I am writing here 2 into t. So t equal to what? 5 divided by 2 and it's a 2.5 second. Now student, try to understand. So after 2.5 second ये कार रुक जाएगा. Try to understand. ये कार रुक जाएगा after 2.5 second. It means when this car is reaching at this point at t equal to 2.5 second. Try to understand. Now it will reverse back. For how much time? 0.5 second. Look at this. If you will subtract t1 equal to 2.5 second. Why I am taking t1? Because t1 is this time interval from here to here. Now the left is, if you will subtract it, the t2 what you will get? t2 you will get 0.5 second. So for 0.5 second it will reverse back. So I am assuming it will reverse back and reaching at this point in t equal to 0.5 second. Because it's having an acceleration, so it will reach at this point. First it's going in this direction, look at this, then after it reverse back and reaching at this point. So after t equal to 3 seconds, where is our car? Here. And motion of this car is this one. First it's moving in this direction, then after it reverse back. Now you have to find the distance, not displacement. If you are applying a displacement formula, you will get an incorrect answer. Why? Because displacement is what? The definition of displacement is what? Initial and final position distance. Look at this. Using that formula, the magnitude of displacement you will get, that's this point and this point. I am assuming this is a point, B point and C point. So what you will get? AC. But what we have to calculate? AB plus BC. Displacement is what? So I am assuming this one is the S1 and this one is the S2. So S equal to what? S1 plus S2. Now student, for calculating S1 and S2, you can apply the displacement formula, because S1 is also a straight line and S2 is also a straight line, and if you will add this, you will get the distance. Distance is what? Actual path length. Actual path is what? This car is moving from here to here, then after it reverse back. Is it or not? So you have to apply this formula, S equal to S1 plus S2. Now how to find the S1? For S1 we are applying the same formula, S equal to ut plus half at square. So ut, u is how much? 5. 5 into, I am first writing the formula, S1 equal to ut plus half at square. Okay, so S1 you have to calculate, u is 5, t is how much? T1. T1 you got is how much? 2.5. So here you have to put the T1. If you are writing S1, you have to write T1, and here also T1. So 5 into T1 is 2.5 minus, why I am writing minus sign? Because acceleration here in opposite direction. So I am writing here it's a 1 by 2 into 2 into 2.5 whole square. Try to understand. Okay student. Now here the S1 equal to what you will get? 5 into 2.5, 12.5 minus 2 cancel out, 2.5 whole square is a 6.25. Oh sorry. 6. It was correct. 2 if you will 2 cancel out, you will get 6.25. Okay. So now if you will subtract it, what you will get? 6.25 meter. So S1, the value of S1 what you are getting? 6.25. From here to here it's a 6.25. Okay. Now we have to calculate the S2, because what we have to calculate? S, and S is what here? S1 plus S2 student. Okay. So S2, for calculation of S2, look at this, the initial velocity in this motion. There are two parts of this motion. First this car is going to here, that's the first part, and second part is from here to here. So in second part S2 equal to what student? Half at square. Okay, why I am taking half at square? Because here the initial velocity in second part is 0. 0 into t, 0 into something is 0 simply. So that's why I am just writing here 0 and directly writing S2 equal to half a to t square. Is it or not? So now 1 by 2, acceleration is here 2 into t. Time is how much? 0.5 second. So 0.5 whole square. This 2 cancel out. 0.5 whole square is 0.25 meter. Now we having S1 and S2. You can easily get the value of S. S equal to 6.25, that's the S1, plus 0.25, that's the S2. So 6.5 meter. This is the answer. Okay, student. So this is the answer. It's a very good question, students. So I suppose you understand. Otherwise, you can replay this and you will get. Okay. Again, if you are not getting, if you are having any doubt, you can ask in comment section. Okay. Note down this. It's a very good question because here we are applying the first formula as well as the second formula, and also we are here using the concept, if any object is moving along a straight line, on that case distance and displacement is same, and actually we are also focusing on the difference between distance and displacement. That's why this question is good. Otherwise it's a very simple question, is it or not? And trust me student, if you will ask this question first time to the any person, even your senior, the 11th class students, they can do mistake, because it's a, here you have to apply the common sense. Okay student, note down. Okay, this application of this motion, today I will upload 2-3 questions also. Okay students, you can solve that. The application of equation of motion is also motion under gravity. So first I am going to discuss that topic, then after we will discuss again 2-3 example. So heading is motion under gravity. Now what is this motion under gravity? Oh, क्या लिख दिया? Okay, so motion under gravity. 1 मिनट में पानी पी के आया just. Okay student, so now I am going to discuss the motion under gravity. Look at this student, if I am projecting this chalk in upward direction, what is happening? If we are projecting a ball or chalk, look at this. First I am starting with this format. There is a 2 format. So this one is the, you can say case 1. Okay. So case 1 is what? If you are projecting a ball, this is the ground level, and if you are projecting a ball from this ground level in upward direction with the initial velocity u, what will happen? Look at this, it will move in this direction, and after achieving some height, देखो, if I am projecting this chalk, after achieving some height, here at maximum point the velocity is 0. So here you will get the velocity or v dash is 0. Now what will happen? This ball will reverse back. Okay, and here after some time it will reach at ground level. Again I am explaining. If you are projecting a ball in upward direction, after achieving some height, it will reverse back to the ground level. Now why this phenomena is happening? Because our earth is attracting that ball with some force, and that force is called gravitation force, and we having a chapter, a separate chapter, gravitation. There we will discuss these things in very detail with how much force earth is attracting and all, but here you have to just assume there is a attraction between our earth and sorry student, there is a attraction force between our earth and ball or any massive object, that's why it's falling towards the center of earth, है ना, earth के center की ओर वो fall कर रहा है. Okay student, one more thing, if there is a force, we all know from 8th class knowledge, we can say if we are applying a force, it means this object, this massive object will gain a एक्सेलरेशन, इज इट और नॉट? आप किसी भी ऑब्जेक्ट पे, किसी भी ब्लॉक पे, किसी भी पार्टिकल पे अगर आप फोर्स लगाते हो, व्हाट विल हैपन? दैट पार्टिकल विल गेन acceleration. Similarly, our earth is applying force on this object. I am assuming the here mass of this object is small m. So it will gain a acceleration, and that acceleration is called, here we are denoting with the g, okay, and direction of is this g is always in downward direction, and this is called acceleration due to gravity. This g क्यों आ रहा है? ये g क्यों है? जस्ट बिकॉज आवर अर्थ इज अट्रैक्टिंग दिस मास पार्टिकल, ओके, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट अट्रैक्शन फोर्स दिस पार्टिकल इज gaining a acceleration, and that acceleration is acceleration due to gravity, and we are denoting that with the g, and the value of this g is 9.8 meter per second square. Okay, this is also approx value. Okay, or in physics, in 9th class physics, for solving question we can take 10 meter per second square. One more thing, the direction of this acceleration is very important. Direction is always downward. Okay, one more thing student, here the sign convention you have to take the upward direction from this projection point. So projection point is this one. So here this one is the horizontal line from where it projected. So above this projection point you have to consider positive, and below this projection point you have to consider negative. By the way, there is a earth, तो ये below का केस नहीं आएगा. But look at this, if you are projecting from a tower, if you are projecting it from a tower, बहुत सारा क्वेश्चन आपको मिलेगा. देयर यू विल फाइंड क्लास 9th स्टूडेंट इज प्रोजेक्टिंग बॉल फ्रॉम अ 20 मीटर हाई टावर इन अपवर्ड डायरेक्शन. हाउ मच टाइम इट विल टेक टू रीच एट द ग्राउंड? लुक एट दिस, व्हाट विल हैपन? सो हियर यू हैव टू यूज दैट सेम कन्वेंशन, साइन कन्वेंशन. लुक एट दिस, फ्रॉम हियर इफ यू आर प्रोजेक्टिंग अ बॉल, व्हाट विल हैपन? अगेन इट विल अचीव अ सम हाइट, and at maximum point the velocity will be 0, and again it will reverse back. Is it or not? Okay, so this will happen, this will happen. Now what you have to calculate, now you understand the what I am going to discuss. Simple. If you are projecting this, it will go in upward direction. After achieving some height, it will reverse back. This phenomena is under this topic, motion under gravity, because this all things is happening under gravity. Gravity is present there, है ना, तभी तो अपन चल पा रहे हैं, है ना. अपना वेट है कुछ, है ना, वरना वेट कुछ नहीं होता. ये डस्टर नीचे गिरा, है ना, क्यों? बिकॉज आवर अर्थ, धरती माता बुला रही है इसको, अट्रैक्टिंग दिस डस्टर. ओके, that's why this duster having acceleration due to gravity in downward direction, and because of that acceleration it's moving in downward direction. तो हमने क्या किया? First in this case we projected this in upward direction with the u velocity. After achieving some height it will reverse back. Now what in question they can ask the maximum height achieve, इसे h max क्या होगा? आपसे ऐसा पूछा सकता है कि आपने 20 मीटर पर सेकेंड से एक बॉल को ऊपर की ओर फेंका, तो कितना मैक्सिमम हाइट अचीव करेगा, है ना. बचपन में या अभी भी हम लोग जब क्रिकेट ग्राउंड में जाते हैं तो कभी कभी स्टार्टिंग से पहले ऐसे खेलने के लिए बॉल को ऊपर फेंकते हैं, है ना, और बहुत तेज फेंकते हैं और सोचते हैं कि बहुत मैक्सिमम हाइट अचीव करें. हमारे फ्रेंड जितना फेंका उससे ज़्यादा हाइट मेरा करे, तो हम लोग क्या करते हैं? इनिशियल वेलोसिटी ज़्यादा देते हैं, है ना. इनिशियल में जो फेंकते हैं उसको तेज फेंकते हैं, तो वो क्या हो जाता है? मैक्सिमम हाइट अचीव करता है ना. सो यू कैन get a question there, they can ask you the find the h max, maximum height achieved by this ball. Second, time taken by this ball to reach maximum height. Third, time of flight. Time of flight का मतलब क्या है कि for how much time interval it's flying. Try to understand. For how much time it's flying. समझ में आ रहा है आपको? कितने देर के लिए ये ऊपर हवा में उड़ रहा है? That you have to calculate. Okay, so now these things are main. One thing here, इट विल स्ट्राइक द ग्राउंड विद द v वेलोसिटी, तो आपसे ऐसा भी पूछा सकता है विथ हाउ मच वेलोसिटी इट विल स्ट्राइक द ग्राउंड. तो दीज थिंग्स आर बेसिक क्वेश्चंस you will get in the, sorry, these are the basic, you can say the quantity you have to find. okay, जनरली 9th क्लास में इतना ही पूछा जाता है. ठीक है, सो मैं क्या कर रहा हूं सबके लिए. अच्छा, here what will apply this three formula, v equal to u plus at, s equal to ut plus half at square and v square equal to u square plus 2as. These signs are very important, student. If you are not writing, by the way, in NCERT book it is not written. So you are thinking, sir is telling every time if you are not writing, that's incorrect. It means in NCERT book it's written in incorrect way. Yes, that it's a incorrect. Okay. Now student, क्यों incorrect है भाई? क्योंकि अभी मैं आपको बोल दूं, ठीक है भाई उतने में एडजस्ट कर लो, ठीक है, डिस्प्लेसमेंट डिस्टेंस सेम ले लो. जब आप 11th क्लास में जाते हो तो फिर आपको टेंशन होता है और उस समय आप सोचोगे कि अरे नितेश सर ने मुझे 9th क्लास में पढ़ाया और अभी नितेश सर फिर से बोल रहे हैं मुझे कि नो दैट इज नॉट करेक्ट. तो बेटर है कि हम लोग कुछ छोटी छोटी चीजें ऐड करके करेक्ट चीजें सीख लें, है ना. ओके, सो नाउ स्टूडेंट, हियर आई एम गोइंग टू फाइंड द फर्स्ट एच मैक्स. कितना मैक्सिमम हाइट ये अचीव करेगा. लुक एट दिस. For calculating h max we have to use the concept. Here we having a u, at maximum we having a v dash, and acceleration due to gravity a we having. It means which formula will use? This one. Out of 4 variable, if 3 variable you having, then which formula you have to use? You already know. Suppose you all are expert on that. I started this lecture with that. How, when we have to use which formula. Okay, so look at this. VUA S is a displacement. Look at this here. This is also displacement. On achieving maximum height, the displacement is here h. Okay, so we will use this formula. Okay, student. So now I am starting here. So writing. Now I am going to write this formula for this scenario or this case. V dash. V dash is what? 0. So I am directly writing here 0, final velocity, equal to u is here u, so u square. Okay, why I am writing with the positive sign? Because it's in upward direction. Here in this case, whatever in this direction is called positive and this is in this direction it's a negative. We'll discuss this case also. First I am discussing this case. So now 0 equal to u square minus. Why minus? Because g is in downward direction and whatever in downward direction you have to consider that with the negative sign. So you have to write 2 into z is simple g and h max. Why I am taking h max? Because at h max, at the maximum height, the u dash equal to 0. The final velocity is 0. So if you are putting here 0, you have to put the h max. From here you will get the value of h max. So h max equal to what you will get? U square divided by 2g. Very simple, student. Like they are giving the 20 or something, you will put directly and you will get the answer. This is the formula for calculating h max. Now time taken by this ball to reach the maximum height, how you will get? Using this formula. Okay, you can solve all the question of motion chapter just using this 3 formula, 3 equation of motion. Okay, that's important, but you have to just apply using proper sign convention. What I am doing, I am applying. So don't need to learn this formula for h max u square divided by 2g. Don't need to learn. From where it's coming? From this formula. Is it or not? Okay, so now we having a v equal to u plus at. V equal to u plus at. Now try to understand. V at maximum height it's a 0 and we have to calculate the time. That's the t dash I am taking. So t dash. U is u minus g. Why I am writing minus g? Because g always in downward direction. That's why I am writing minus g into t dash. Because at t dash time this is at the maximum height. So I am writing t dash. So t dash equal to what you will get? U by t dash equal to what you are getting here? U by g. This is the time when this ball will reach at the maximum height. Try to understand. This is the time when this ball will reach at maximum height. Now time of flight. So time of flight is what? By the way, using this equation, displacement you will put the 0 because it's starting from this point and it's falling at this point, and then after you will solve the quadratic equation and you will get the same time. But I am telling you one trick, student. Like if it is taking 2 second time to reach at this maximum point, it will take the same time to again fall back to the initial point. जितना जाने में टाइम लगेगा उतना ही इसको आने में भी टाइम लगेगा. समझ में आ रहा है? सो इफ यू आर गेटिंग दिस वन t dash equal to uz, it means time of flight you will get that the 2u divided by g, or you can write time of flight equal to 2 times t dash. Okay, I suppose you understand. So this type of question you will get and you have to use this concept and solve. Don't need to learn these things. One simple concept you have to learn, that's the जितना जाने में टाइम लगेगा उतना ही आने में. If you are projecting this cap in upward direction, how much time this cap is taking to reach at that maximum point, the same time interval it will take to fall down. Is it clear, student? Now this case is clear. Now I am going to discuss this case. This is also very much similar to that case, but whatever here in upward direction you have to assume, and whatever in downward direction, that's you have to assume the negative, and you have to apply the same concept, same formula with the sign convention. So this one, this height, if you are assuming h max, then what you have to do, you have to consider it's a positive. I'm just telling you the sign. Now here total displacement, if you are projecting from here, finally it is at this point, the total displacement, if you are assuming h, and this is the negative. Why it's a negative, students? Because look at this, it's a below this projection point. अच्छा यहाँ ना एक मूवी है अमिताभ बच्चन का, उसमें एक डायलॉग है ना, हम जहाँ खड़े होते हैं लाइन वहीं से शुरू होता है. यू हैव टू अप्लाई दिस कॉन्सेप्ट हेयर. आप जहां से इसको प्रोजेक्ट करते हो, दैट पॉइंट इज इनिशियल पॉइंट एंड बिलो दैट पॉइंट इज नेगेटिव एंड अबव दिस पॉइंट इज पॉजिटिव. डायलॉग क्या था? हम जहां खड़े होते हैं लाइन वहीं से शुरू होता है. यहाँ क्या है, इस बॉल का ही एक कॉन्सेप्ट है कि हमको जहां से आप प्रोजेक्ट करोगे वहीं से ऊपर जो है आपको पॉजिटिव लेना है और उसके बिलो जो है आपको नेगेटिव लेना है. ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड. ओके, सो नाउ दिस ऑल आर सेम केस. आई एम अगेन गोइंग टू कंसिडर अनदर केस. ओके, दैट्स द फ्री फॉल केस. ठीक है, नोट डाउन. आज मैं अर्ली मॉर्निंग शूट कर रहा हूँ क्योंकि आज दिन में बहुत गर्मी होने वाला है ना, और मेरे क्लासरूम में एसी नहीं है भाई, है ना. ओके, सो नाउ केस सेकंड आई एम कंसिडरिंग. here we having a tower, and this is the ground layer. Okay, now from at this point एक शरारती बच्चा ऐसा बॉल छोड़ दिया. दिस इज द केस ऑफ फ्री फॉल. So here in case second, if object is doing free fall, it means it's falling in this direction with the u equal to 0. क्यों? क्योंकि इसको जेंटली ऐसा छोड़ दिया गया. लुक एट दिस इंक पॉट. समझ में आ रहा है? So this is the case. On that case जो बच्चा है वो सिंपली इस बॉल को यहां से ऐसा छोड़ दिया, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी दैट्स इन डाउनवर्ड डायरेक्शन इट विल फॉल. और कुछ देर के बाद यहाँ पे स्ट्राइक हो जाएगा. आई एम अज्यूमिंग इट्स स्ट्राइकिंग विद द v वेलोसिटी. अच्छा, वहां नहीं कैलकुलेट करें, यहाँ कैलकुलेट कर लेंगे, कोई बात नहीं. नाउ स्टूडेंट, यू हैव टू अप्लाई द कॉन्सेप्ट. हम जहां खड़े होते हैं लाइन वहीं से शुरू होता है. सो here whatever below this line is negative and whatever above this line is positive. Try to understand. So यहाँ से जो भी नीचे है, this one, the height of this tower, I am assuming h, and this h you have to consider is negative. Acceleration due to gravity is also negative because it's in downward direction. Very good. Now we'll calculate time. How much time it will take? ऐसा ही क्वेश्चन आता है. आप निकालो टाइम, कितना टाइम लगेगा इसको यहाँ से यहाँ गिरने में, आई एम अज्यूमिंग दैट्स द t, एंड t how you will calculate, look at this, or time of flight is also same here in this case. So because it's just falling from here to here, so which formula you have to use? S equal to ut plus half at square. Okay, now S is what? Displacement is what? Minus h. So I am writing minus h equal to u is what? 0 0 minus half into g, because g is negative, that's why I am putting here minus, and t square. माइनस माइनस कैंसिल आउट, एक दूसरे को पीट दिया. सो टी स्क्वायर इक्वल टू व्हाट यू आर गेटिंग 2g, सॉरी, टी स्क्वायर इक्वल टू व्हाट यू विल गेट 2h by g. So t equal to what you will get root under 2h by g, है कि नहीं? सिंपल. So what you will get 2h by g. What I did here, just cross multiplication. This is in division. If it will come this side, it will go on multiplication. So 2h by g, t square, t equal to you are getting root under 2h by g. By the way, here you will get a plus minus, but you have to consider plus because time is always positive. कभी negative time देखा है? हाँ सर, कोई मिल गया मूवी में, तो मूवी का दिमाग नहीं लगाना इधर से. अच्छा, मैं मूवी का एग्जाम्पल्स क्यों लेता हूँ? मैं बहुत मूवी देखता था टिल मैं ग्रेजुएशन, है ना. अच्छे से लिखो. मूवी और क्रिकेट, अपनी दुनिया ही वहीं से शुरू होती थी, वहीं ख़त्म. फिर फिजिक्स कैसे सीख गया? बिकॉज एंड दैट मूवी एंड दैट क्रिकेट आई फाइंड फिजिक्स. तो फिजिक्स तो सीखना बनता है ना. एवरीवेयर, इन एवरी फेनोमेना, इन एवरी नेचुरल फेनोमेना और आर्टिफिशियल फेनोमेना यू विल फाइंड फिजिक्स. इज इट और नॉट? दैट्स व्हाई दिस सब्जेक्ट इज वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. मैं वेट क्या कर रहा हूँ? मुझे लग रहा है कि नेचुरल क्लास में मैं टाइम देता हूँ बच्चे को लिखने के लिए. यू कैन पॉज द वीडियो, यू कैन नोट डाउन. ओके, सो नाउ स्टूडेंट, हियर यू हैव टू कैलकुलेट द वेलोसिटी v. अब ये v कैलकुलेट करना है. सो विच फॉर्मूला यू हैव? v इक्वल टू u प्लस 80, u इक्वल टू हेयर 0. सो v इक्वल टू, here v इज नेगेटिव ना, माइनस, g इज ऑल्सो माइनस इंटू t फ्रॉम वेयर यू विल पुट माइनस माइनस कैंसिल आउट. सो v इक्वल टू व्हाट यू विल gt, और gt में तुम अपना t पुट कर दो यहां से. सिंपल. इज इट और नॉट? ओके, और क्या हो सकता है? अच्छा, ये v कैलकुलेट करने का एक और तरीका है. दैट तरीका इज v स्क्वायर इक्वल टू u स्क्वायर प्लस 2as. यूजिंग दिस फॉर्मूला ऑल्सो यू कैन कैलकुलेट एनी फॉर्मूला, जो भी आपको स्ट्राइक कर जाए आप कैलकुलेट कर सकते हो. सो यूजिंग दिस फॉर्मूला ऑल्सो यू कैन कैलकुलेट. We have to calculate the v square. अरे v लिख भाई. v square, u is what? 0 minus 2gh. This is also with the minus sign, minus का square plus हो जाएगा. Is it or not? So from here the v equal to what you will get? Okay, h, g and h is also negative and g is also negative. That's why negative what you will get? Plus. So 2gh v square. v equal to what you will get? रूट अंडर 2gh. देखो यहां से भी वैसे आप अगर टाइम पुट करते हो यहां, तो g एक g से कट करके सारा रूट अंडर आ जाएगा, है ना, और सेम यू विल गेट. सो v इक्वल टू व्हाट यू विल गेट? रूट अंडर 2gh. दिस इज ऑल्सो अ फॉर्मूला फॉर v. आपको जो फॉर्मूला स्ट्राइक कर जाए, जो सिंपल लगे आप लगा सकते हो. The main thing is what? The main concept is what? That 3 equation. And if you know how to apply that 3 equation, you can easily calculate any question answer. Okay, now I am going to take one question. एक क्वेश्चन लेता हूँ जिसमें सारा कॉन्सेप्ट यूज हो जाएगा. That question. And today I will upload assignments also. You can solve and submit. अब जो YouTube पे देख रहे हैं, those who are in live class, it's okay, you can submit on WhatsApp, or those who are watching it on YouTube, you can comment your answer. Okay student, now I am taking a one case or example. मार्कर जवाब. Very good. So in this example here I am considering a 20 meter high tower. काफी है, ज्यादा ऊपर नहीं जाना है ना, डर लगता है. अच्छा 9th क्लास का फिजिक्स इंटरेस्टिंग है, एज इट और नॉट, एज कंपेयर टू 8th क्लास 7th क्लास. पता नहीं फिजिक्स होता है वहाँ नहीं. Okay, so this one is a 20 meter high tower and if you are projecting from this tower with 20 meter per second, सब 20 लेना है ना. This is a 20 meter high tower and from this tower you are projecting a ball in upward direction with a 20 meter per second. Now how much maximum height it will achieve from ground level? It means you have to calculate this. H, I consider H. So H you have to consider. Now second thing, how much time it will take to TDS to achieve maximum height? How much time this ball will take to reach at maximum height? Second question आ सकता है आपको, with how much velocity it will strike the ground. ठीक है, ऐसा आ सकता है. या पूरा टाइम इंटरवल. अब इतना ही कैलकुलेट करते हैं, यू कैन इजीली कैलकुलेट द अदर केसेस. ओके, कुछ भी नहीं है इसमें हाई फाई, सब सिंपल है. We'll apply our 3 equation. Okay, now first I'm going to calculate the H max. H max, how you will calculate this? H is what, student? This H is actually combination of H max plus height of this tower. HT लिख देता हूँ मैं, height of this tower. H max calculate करने में हम लोग एक्सपर्ट हैं. So H max कैसे आएगा? We'll apply a concept at the maximum point this ball having velocity 0. So which formula will apply? V square equal to U square plus 2as. Is it or not? Sign डालना नहीं बोलना है. Very good. At maximum height this U equal to 0, sorry V equal to 0, 0 equal to U is how much? 20, 20 is a 400. I suppose you all are expert in maths. Minus 2 into G, acceleration due to gravity, assume 10. Okay, so here I am putting the 10. Why I am taking negative sign? Because acceleration due to gravity always in downward direction. That's why I am taking here 10 into H max. यहां से आपको H max कैलकुलेट करना है. क्या basic question. Okay, so H max you got, but you have to calculate the maximum height from ground level H. So what you can write? H max is, ओहो अलार्म क्यों बज रहा है अभी? सॉरी स्टूडेंट, मैं बोला मैं अर्ली मॉर्निंग शूट कर रहा हूँ आज. सो हेयर H max we got 20 plus height of this tower is also 20. So what you will get? Answer is 40 meter. Okay, now time of flight, if you want to calculate the time of flight, this t, if you want to calculate this t, है ना, उल्टा, how you can calculate? Using the formula v equal to u plus at. The v equal to 0, try to understand. U is how much? 20, 0, 20 minus g is 10 into t. So t equal to what you are getting? 20 divided by 10. This is cancelled 2 seconds. So it will take 2 seconds time to reach the maximum height. आपका ये भी निकल गया. This is the answer, another answer. Now with how much velocity it will strike the ground? How you can calculate? Using v square equal to u square plus 2as. Using this formula we'll calculate this. We have to calculate. So I'm just writing v. U square 20 जाएगा 400 minus 2 into g is also with a negative sign, so here minus g. Okay, minus 10 लिखता हूँ ना, because it's a minus 10. And s is what? Displacement here, student. From here to here the displacement, that is also minus 20. Is it or not? Displacement is, so here you will write the minus 20. So what you are getting? V square equal to 400 minus 2, अरे यार माइनस माइनस प्लस हो जाएगा ना. सो हेयर यू विल गेट द प्लस 20 into 20, 400. Very good. Why I am getting? Because here it's a positive. negative into negative, again you will get the positive, is it or not? So that's why we are getting plus 400. So v square equal to what? Root under, sorry, v equal to what you are getting? Root under 800, or you can say the 20 root under 2. I suppose you all are expert, you know how to calculate the square root. Okay, this is in 6th 7th class. Okay students, so now this question is completed. Today I am going to upload the 4 or 5 question. What you have to do, those who are watching on YouTube, what you have to do, you have to comment answer, okay, and those who are in live class right now, you have to submit answer, just answer I need, okay, answer on my WhatsApp. You can also ask your doubts in comment section. Okay students, so have a good time, bye.